Hey Libra, this is the third take. So I have the Good Tarot here. I have two oracle cards pulled. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it's 1:30. Holy moly. Okay. I updated my website, so tarot is on the front. It's easy to find the tabs for a reading. If you need an emergency one, just book the very soonest one you can get in and email me, but you have to book it first. And then I will let you know how quickly I can get it. I'll see if I can do it the same night for you. As long as I'm not at a show or something like that, I can do it for you, okay? So, alright. And then I'll just, take it. It'll just already be paid for, whatever you pay for. And then I'll let you know what I need, and you can let me know what you want. Alright, so, we're going to use the Good Tarot. I'm going to read them all upright because I swear, Libra, the cards are flipping themselves. I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of spooky over here. I know I'm protected and stuff, as always, but it's a little bit spooky. Okay, so we're going to talk about Metamorphosis right now. Metamorphosis is 25 and adds up to 7. It's basically that stage you're at right now. You're going through. You may be going through like a big change. Like you're changing from like a caterpillar to a butterfly. And so you're being asked to consider what to leave behind because it may be holding you back. There's relationships, substances, behaviors, obsessions that you've been needing to leave behind for a while. Could be codependency too. Or dependency. Anyway, so that adds up to a 7, by the way, and 7s are, it actually represents the number in between the earth plane and the heavenly plane, so it's the realm in between. That's where information comes back and forth through that realm, through that space, okay? That actually, I think what we're tapping into when we receive information from our higher self or from spirit. This is the oracle. This is about waiting for important information. So right now, maybe at a very uncomfortable stage, like I don't even know what to do with myself. Well, you're not alone, that's for sure. It may help that we're coming out of retrograde because Mercury is your sister sign Gemini's planet, so I know I feel a little bit better today because I'm Gemini. Alright, so here we go. So we're going to read these upright because I'm not going to do that whole flipping thing. These flipping cards were flipping, so they're actually meant to be read upright, but it'll all come out the way it's supposed to in the end. So look at, they were all upside down almost. Alright. So Queen of Earth, this is an Earth energy. So Pentacle energy could be, now the Queen represents Taurus, doesn't have to be, but it's feminine energy, could be any Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or it could represent somebody that, well, the Queen of Earth she's somebody that, she's like the perfect mom, perfect mother. She has a business and she keeps a house and she can create anything. She has a garden, very nurturing. So very kind. All right, so she's really mastered the physical plane, okay, in a big way. Okay, so the next is 6 of Air. Now this is 6 of Swords. This talks about going to a new place, to safer ground, to the other side, going to the other side. And it could also, because this is a ship over water, it could be a vacation that you plan on going to. It could be getting the heck out of Dodge. Could be leaving that relationship that they're talking about, releasing. Also, the Oracle talks about receiving information through your higher self. You may find that that family members have this ability, and you may also want to seek out somebody that has the ability to provide spiritual guidance for you. you know, like a tarot reader or check your astrology, numerology, anything like that. Also, that seek out an oracle, and again, I'm just kind of hearing that you may end up being an oracle too. You may know things more than you know. So we talked about 6 of moving to a safe ground, a new place. Okay, now we're going to talk about 3 of Cups. Well, this talks about a celebration. And you know, the cups are 3 of Water's cups. And cups are about emotion, you know, so sometimes it can be third party, you know, but more it's about celebration. I'm just trying to kind of tap in here. I don't know, it's just something about let me just sit on that what I'm feeling. I'm not really sure. Not sure if it's my preconception or the prejudice of the card in general, or if it's coming off a different feeling. So let's just call it celebration. Happy times. Okay, and I think the other cards will feels uneasy. Okay, so 9 of Fire is 9 of Wands. And so this card is about, you know, it's about having gone through a lot, you know, but still willing to move forward. So she's like, looks like she's going into a cave, or there's storm clouds outside. Yeah, there's a cave there. So not wanting to give up, but knowing you can continue on whatever journey that you happen to be on. Maybe it'll help knowing that that you're going through this great stage of transformation, that, oh my gosh, I hope it gets better. Well, this is going to be a better version of you, and there's going to be happiness that you couldn't. They talk about unimaginable happiness, so that's good, right? Okay, so the Magician. Well, the Magician is, you know, he may look like Santa Claus in this picture, but he's kind of, he's a rock star as far as magicians go, because not only is he powerful, well, he appears to be underestimated. It's a powerful card because it is, I think, the awareness of knowing that you have the ability to change many things around you. And it has to do with everything. It has to do with how you think, how you feel, how you move forward, and where you move, and what you take with you. So it's all of those things, all of the things that we embody, body, mind, and soul, and the things outside of us that really creates where we're going and who we are. Because it's the interaction of all things. Okay, so the next card is the Star. The Star. And this is really great because this is about, well, it's about making your dreams come true. It's about your inner guidance. It's about divine timing, connection to your higher self. It's just all good. And it might be actually tapping into the space between the heaven and the earth, into that, where number 7 is, that information in between. Yeah, I like it. The Star. Following your North Star has something to do with your soul's mission. Yeah. Okay. So, so let's start with the Queen of Earth. We have the 8 of Water, so I don't know if somebody, okay, this is walking away from something that used to be emotionally fulfilling. And, you know, walking towards something else. So there's a ship out here. This is a hooded person walking away from, you know, it's like what he can't even see anymore. Interesting, right? But walking towards a ship. out on the horizon. Kind of feels like maybe somebody walked away from the Queen of Earth. Strength, and strength reversed, so we're not reading reversed. Okay, so let's talk about strength. Okay, so if you had to walk away from somebody that seemed like the perfect person, was that because you didn't have the strength to match her vibration? Or maybe she wasn't what you thought she was? One more card. Well, this is the Nine of Air. This is about all your thoughts surrounding you. So this is typically the Nine of Swords. It's when you're in bed and you're thinking about all the thoughts and you're keeping you awake. So, but in this card, she seems to be lost like in a daydream. But there's all these birds flying around her. And so you have the earth, and then you have the feelings and strength, and then air. So swords. It kind of feels like maybe a person might be wondering if they saw things correctly, if they saw this person correctly, or if this person saw them correctly. But it doesn't feel like that. It feels like the opposite way. Let's get one more. Five of Fire. This is, yeah, it kind of feels like that, because this is Five of Fire is Five of Wands, and that's typically there's chaos and people talking, and maybe there was something going on around this relationship from the other person's side, or it doesn't feel like it's the other person's side though. It feels like it might be your side. Sorry, but like chaos, that there's something telling you it's not what it seems, or look further, or maybe people were saying that's not a good person. I don't know. People were. So let's talk about the Six of Air now. Six of Swords. Call. So this is judgment. So, so we have that moving away or going towards something, and then we have judgment. So this is almost the end of the cycle. This is when you realize, well, it's your call. It's getting your calling. So it's like the end of this lesson. So that would mean, did I learn what I was supposed to learn? And let's go back to the metamorphosis, shedding the skin. Because even if we misjudge somebody, which that happens, sorry, part of that is, that's part of the lesson. And to understand that some of this was our fault, because as a magician, we have to understand where our power was and where our lack of power was. When we had the strength, when we didn't have the strength. You know what I mean? And some of it's just not having the knowledge. Just not knowing what we know now. So all of that observation, reflection, integration is what we're supposed to be doing. And that is many times the right answer, because there's really, it's all experience, right? So when we get judgment or the call, that means that we completed what we needed to do here. And that might be, okay, again, back to Metamorphosis, that this cycle is over and it's time to release it. That's what it kind of feels like. But, okay, so we have the Seven of Fires. And this is, it's time to get to higher ground. So the horse is like up there, okay, I'm ready for my next deal. So, Seven of Fires, Seven of Wands. This is the one about being defensive, defending yourself, or getting to higher ground. Okay, you moved through the obstacles. What's next? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Three of Water. So I have the Seven of Earth now. And so this card talks about, have I been putting my efforts in the right place? And this is actually that reflection of looking at what I need to leave behind. What do I need to move forward with, and what do I need to leave behind? That's part of the process, of course, with the Judgment and Metamorphosis. Pretty cool, huh? Seven Earth, so this guy, you know, he's just like looking at the pixies, a little pixie or something there. But he's got all this, his head is all lit up because he has knowledge. That's probably, what are they, crown chakra? He's receiving knowledge, so he's tapping into his own knowledge. And see, this is the Three of Cups, so this kind of almost feels like past behaviors that used to get you off track. Like sometimes partying or drinking or whatever. Distraction. It's not like the Four of Cups, but it's like, you know how when you celebrate, and maybe it's not time to celebrate yet, that's all I can hear, okay? So you can let me know how that works. Alright, so the next card, okay, here's the Four of Water. Okay, so, Three of Water, okay, remember saying celebration and all that, and then wondering, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Am I taking with me what I should and investing my time where I should? And then we have Four of Water. What am I overlooking? So this is the Four of Cups, where they have that cup that somebody's bored and they're so bored and kind of feeling stuck. So actually, it does look like what all that meant. So what do I need to leave here? What do I need to see here before I move forward? What am I missing? Why am I feeling dissatisfied? Right? One more card here. Page of Earth. So this is like an offer. It's a small offer, but it's new energy. Okay, so I can feel maybe you can feel like something is moving, like there's something coming, but you don't know what it is yet. So maybe that's why you're looking and seeing, you know, maybe that's what's shaking up the boredom, and maybe the boredom is saying, there's got to be more to this. And so that's at this stage where you're almost triggering that metamorphosis. Okay, so Nine of Fire, this is Nine of Wands basically. And this is not wanting to give up on whatever it is. It's like still wanting to defend. It's a wounded warrior, where the guy like still ready to fight even though he's tired. But he has all of these things that he's accomplished behind him. Okay, so the next card is a Seven of Water, which is a Seven of Cups. So this is when we question what's real, and what's not real, what's an illusion. Am I living in fantasy, or have I been prior to this? But you know, sorry. There's different times when we are living in different realities. And then, you know, am I still in the same illusion? You know, am I still in the same place? Because this is about being able to discern what's real and what's not. What are viable options emotionally and what are not. Does that make sense? Seven of Water is about all the choices. Water is love. Seven of Cups. It's about confusion regarding love and emotions. Okay. So the next, that makes sense. The next card is Two of Air. So this is two of Swords. So this lady is a belly dancer, and she's turned around. Okay. So this belly dancer has somebody so mesmerized that they can't make a choice because they don't know, because they're not sure what's on the other side of that belly dancer. You know, turn around, let me see. Then I'll make a choice. That's what I'm hearing. Guys, wow, you guys are really funny tonight. But anyway, yeah. So, stalemate, unable to make a choice because you're blinded. That's it. I can't see what's in front of me. How am I going to choose? Well, not making a choice is still a choice, though, right? And at least if you make a choice, you've made a choice. It has not been put upon you. Just something to keep in mind. Okay, next card. So the Queen of Water, Queen of Cups. I don't know who the Queen of Cups represents, but that is the second Queen. So the Queen of Earth, Queen of Water. So this is feminine energy. Could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Doesn't have to be. This Queen is emotionally balanced. And these could be different things that you're picking up in yourself, the things that you're mastering in your life. Emotionally balanced. She has an open heart. She wears it on her sleeve. She's not afraid to love. She's not afraid to show it either. And she is, yeah, it's very healing. Very healing. Okay, so let's talk about now. So that is maybe what was on the other side, even though somebody was afraid to choose, you see. Because it could be a good choice. It doesn't have to be a bad choice that you would have made. Magician, let's talk about that. So, Hermit. This is good because Magician is realizing you have all the tools to create your life, and then the Hermit is about getting away from things long enough to make choices, to think about how things have gone in the past, what are the common situations, and to be able to say, okay, I see that I reacted this way in this situations, and I kept choosing this, and maybe that's why I keep getting this. So it's making the connection, connecting the dots, you know. Okay, so the next one is the Ace of Earth, and this is really great because by doing this work, we actually open up, the universe opens up gifts and gives us, I'm so tired, gives us the gift of a new path, a new life, like new tangible life, something we can see and touch. So it could be new relationships, it could be new job, it could be, because we had the messenger right here, page of Earth. So we had the news about, it could be a contract. This could be information about a job or a contract. Yeah. Could be information where we want to move forward. So we were asking back here if we were investing in the right way. This is information about, well, let me look at it. This is a young energy. This is a new energy about moving forward, and where should I be investing? You know what I mean? Okay, so Ace of Earth is a promise from the divine that yes, we have your back. We're going to help you move forward in your abundance. So the work has to be done though. Next card is Patience. It's about the Temperance. This is Temperance. So Temperance is, you know, where you have emotional balance, and it's also about healing. It's also about being led by the angelic realm too. There's an angel that typically is in the old tarot. I think it's Ariel or something like that, but it's a healing angel. And it's an angel that has the two cups. They're balancing water and fire. And so it takes time and patience to do that kind of work. It's spiritual. It's changing. It's actually changing something into another type of thing. So it could be like a metamorphosis in a way. It's, I call it something else in the cards. So patience is doing all that work. It's taking this information and using it to get to a higher consciousness, okay? So let's talk about the star. Let's talk about the wish. Let's talk about the divine guidance, the divine timing, and your soul's mission. Well, we have the Four Earth. Wow. Four Earth is like Four of Pentacles, and she is. So she's like this, and she has wings, and she has the pentacles up like this. And those are, I think she's kind of holding tight to the way she thinks. These are tangible objects. This is tangible. What I know to be true in my life, right? What I know I touched, saw, heard. This, and this, okay? And so the Four of Earth is guarding that information or those things of the three-dimensional realm that we know that makes us feel safe, right? Because it's a protective stance. This is the foundation. This is your nice, safe foundation. Okay? And then this is your wish and divine timing. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, and something changes. I mean, like fate changes. Fortune's wheel also can be karma. So, but sometimes it's other people's karma. 10, it's a number 10. You know, 10 is the end of a cycle, the beginning of another one. Let's get another card here. It's a King of Cups. So, King of Cups is somebody that is emotionally balanced, upright. But because these are all upright, it's not really speaking to where there's a major problem with. I'll pull another card there, but so it's somebody that's emotionally balanced, may not show their emotions so well, may seem standoffish, but it really has a big heart. Where the Queen of Cups over here, Queen of Water, she'll be like, well, let me get you a cup of coffee, and oh, I haven't seen, let me bring you some cookies, or I made these, and you know, she's like all about, giving you love, like, you know. That's what I think of. You know, very loving, not afraid to show her affection. Now, the King of Cups is, because he's a king, he's like, I'm going to let that, you know, where you might say, hey, well, let me help you with those cookies. The King of Cups would say, can you bring those cookies over here? You know, or he may, you know, he may not, if he's loves somebody, he may say very reserved. Very careful about who knows the depth of his emotions because he doesn't want to be taken advantage of. Whew, that was not easy to get out. So maybe the change in this is that protective stance is the ability to be able to communicate, and it feels so deeply, even though you're still protecting yourself. And that's kind of cool, though. I really like that. Let's get one more card there. Two of Water is, well, this is about reciprocal love. This is basically the two fishes that, that like the twin flame card, that when the two people are looking at each other and they mirror each other. This is the place of being able to mirror each other. You know what's really cool about that, Libra, is you have the King of Water and the Queen of Water back here. And that we had the Queen of Earth way back here. So I would like to know if somebody got left behind, or if that's the way your partner started out and you guys were able to marry each other and get to this place, which is really beautiful. Okay. Also, there's something else. I think by maybe seeing if this energy is embraced, then you can get that love, and maybe that's what that means. I want somebody that can show their love. That, this may be somebody like putting the order in for what you want your partner to be. That's very possible too, because that came after. I mean, that was like, make sure you say this. Okay. So I'm just going to do a few more cards. These I shuffled before I was going to use them, but I decided not to, so they've been shuffled. I'm just going to 5 cards. Wow, Judgment twice. We got the Emperor. Okay, so we have 3 of Pentacles. It says, this is a plan I can work on. This is a plan that can be started. This is 3 of Pentacles. This is the card of the Apprentice. Okay, the Chariot. So this card is about, when it's reversed, it's about getting your light and dark side. Getting all your emotions and everything. Getting that Temperance card, it's alchemized. That's what alchemizing yourself to where you have balance. So you deal with what you need to, convert the energy into lessons and into higher knowledge. Okay, and that's when you get both your light and dark side evened out, and you can move forward in the Chariot energy, and that means that it's like such a movement, it almost can't be stopped. Okay, and then 5 of Cups is seeing what you missed in the past, what was overlooked, and healing from the disappointment and pain. Good. And then the next card, this is the Divine Masculine. Hello, somebody leveled up, so that's beautiful. This is maybe the metamorphosis that you're going through, or you're going to be going through. You're going to go from, my name is Joe Blow, and now I'm the Divine Feminine, oh, that would be weird. Divine Masculine, or Feminine, Jane or Joe. Get some sleep, Mary. Anyway, so this is the master builder. This is somebody that he is the master builder. He's a protector. He's all the kings, all the good kings in one. So he's emotional when he needs to be. He can, cut people out when he needs to be. But this is a person that doesn't waste energy. He doesn't waste energy on anything kind of below him. And it's not saying that he's all of that. Well, he is all that. But aside from that, it's like his energy's here and not going to be maybe working with somebody that their energy is really low. So just the pure ability to raise the vibration is going to stop some of the problems that were lower energy. Does that make sense? And then we had the judgment card second time, right? We had we had the call. So it's a confirmation. The lesson has been learned. It won't be repeated. But that's getting through the rest of this metamorphosis. Wow. You guys rock. Like I said, it may not be the best place. It's an important place. So right now your advice is to retreat into nature and solitude. So after you have your turkey dinner, if you're like in the United States, and take that nap you need, and then work whatever else you have to work out so you can be balanced. So no matter what you need, you can come from a place of, or what you want, you can come from a place of, I don't have to hurry this in any way, because it's more about what's good for you in the long, making the decisions, not in a, I'm being pushed to say this, not in an impulsive way, and I don't know if impulsivity is something that you've had to work on, but maybe that's something that you've needed to hold back with that strength card, the impulsivity. So, love you guys. Take care. Bye.